Hello Fresh Start fam, welcome back to my channel. My name is April and this is April's Fresh Start Budgets. In today's video we will be going over where did my money go for February 2024. So let's get started with that. We will also, after we go over where did my money go, we will be going over how much we were able to save through savings challenges for the month of February. So we'll be tallying that up and then I will be sharing where those savings challenge dollars are going. All right, so for my where did my money go for February, it's a little sloppy. I tried to use a red marker, but I don't think it was the right kind of marker, so it kind of looks a little sloppy, but that's okay. So this form is from the Budget Mom. I got it on her website and I'll have a link to this form in the description below. For groceries, we monthly budget $1,000. We spent $868, yay! So one of my goals for 2024 was to get our grocery budget kind of more in check. So far we're doing pretty good on that. We had a surplus in that category this month of $132. For dining and entertainment, we monthly budget $450. We got really close. We spent $445. We had a surplus of $5. For our gas bill, natural gas for our house, we monthly budget $80. We spent $83, so we were over in that one by $3. Electric, we budget $100. Our monthly bill was $93, so we had a surplus of $7 in that category. Water and sewer through my city was monthly budget of $80. The bill was $82, so we were over by $2. The TV, music storage, and ink for my printer, I have a printer subscription. It was a monthly budget of $60. We spent $53, so we had a surplus of $7 in that category. Fuel for our car, we had a budget of $100. We did go over. We spent $157, but that was in the wintertime. I work from home, so I don't drive much. My husband works like 3.5 miles from our house, so he doesn't drive much, but we did buy a generator with one of my husband's very generous bonus checks, and that was needing a bit of gas in order to power up the generator, so we did spend that, and then we both ended up getting gas this month. So I probably got gas, I would say, mid to early February. So typically I'll go another probably 3 or 4 weeks before I need gas. So, but we did go over in that category. We had it because we barely used any in January, so we're good. All right, health and beauty, we budgeted $100. We spent $128. Because I went to the dentist and I had some fee there, which I typically don't. That's not a monthly thing. That's a every 6 months type of thing. So that one went over by $28, but we did have a surplus in that budget from previous months, so we're okay. Kids, we budget $200. We spent $242 because my son wanted to sign up for chess club. I mentioned in a previous video he wanted to do chess club, so I did pay for that. So we were in the negative in that category. When I say we were in the negative, I mean other months we were in the positive. So overall, we balance out, even though, you know, this month we added $200 to the envelope. We took out $242. The envelope had the enough to take out from the previous months, if that makes sense. So investments, we budget $80, we spent $77, so we had a surplus of $3. Phone and internet, we budgeted $100. This month was higher. We did get a notice when I added my son to our phone plan in January that for the first actual bill for February, it would probably be a little high because we added him midway through the billing cycle and they weren't able to only charge us for the month that a portion of the month that he used. They had to charge us for a full month of use, even though, so they did charge us for a full extra month, so that's why we were over by 62. Clothes, we budgeted $80, we spent $66, so we had a surplus in that category of $14. Home and auto, we budget $500 a month, we spent $1,027. So we definitely went way over in that, but we did have it. The reason why we went over, I mentioned in a previous video, it was a total accident, but my youngest son accidentally, he was playing a video game and the back of the video game remote did not have a cover. So he got really excited when he defeated a boss in one of the video games, and he spun around in excitement and the battery came flying out of the back of the remote and hit the TV and it cracked. So we definitely were actually interested in replacing the TVs. Our TVs are actually, you know, knock on wood, they had held up for a really long period of time, and my husband was able to get a decent deal on a used one, or not a used one, a decent deal on a new one, and take the used one, the one with the crack. Picture still works and everything. We just moved it into, for right now, it's my husband's garage TV, and then in the summer, actually last summer, this is why we were in the market for a TV anyways, my husband had built a wall in our outside entertainment area. We have a gazebo out there. He built a wall to mount a TV to so that you could see it when you're hanging out under the gazebo. You could see it from the pool. We really like it. But he was having to constantly take our TV from the house and take it outside and then take it back into the house for inclement weather. So we decided this TV with the lines in it from the small crack from the battery incident will be our outside TV now. It'll be in the garage in the wintertime and then out by the gazebo in the summertime. So it actually works out. And we definitely had the money in there to be able to pay for it. So we're good. Even though we went over this month, we had it. All right, church and giving, we budget 110, we spent 77, so we have a surplus now in that category of 33. Pets, we budget 80, we spent 30, so we have a difference of surplus of 50, but as previously stated, I'm still in the negative in my pets category, but I'm getting there. Months like this is helping out, I'm getting there. So altogether this month we overspent, and like I said, overspent by 470, but I say that in air quotes because we had the money in the categories to be able to do it because of previous months where we had surpluses, we were able to make that work. But technically, yes, I don't like to do it that way. I don't like to spend more than what we add in. But that's why we budget. We budget so that if we have a month where we do need to spend more than what we added in, previous months of surpluses will cover that. And that's why we do things like that. That's why we have sinking funds. That's why we keep the money in envelopes so that we can keep an eye on things. That's why we do this. So that is where my money went for the month of February. Now let's take a look at how we did in our savings challenges for the month of February. Okay, here is our completed savings challenges for the month of February. I am so excited to count this up and see how much we have. I'll add it up on our calculator as we go. So let's start with this one. This one was a little freebie extra savings card that I got from Ren at Mischief Managed Budgets for buying one of her savings challenges. So this one saved $2. And I'm going to put the money over here, and I'm going to put the savings challenge over on this side because I actually do like to keep the savings challenges for a full year. I have a binder that I'm doing that in, so I'm going to keep the savings challenges for the full year, and that way when I get to the end I can see how many I did. Okay, this one is from the Almost Organized Owl. Save those bills. It is 18. So let's see if we've got that together. 1, 2, 3, 8, 15, wait, no. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. There we go. I can't count the singles first. All right. So this is the collab of Mindy's Budgeting, Hot Mess Budgets, G&K Designs and Budgets. This is their Road to 1K collab. So this one is the Valentine's Be My Boo, should save 32. And this one is the Fries Before Guys, should save 24. So altogether that should be 56. Let's see if we got that. Got 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 56. And I'm not adding these in. Okay, so wait, hold on. We had the 18 from Almost Organized Owl and the 56 from this one. Okay, so this one is also from the collab. This is the Mickey and Minnie Valentine's Kissing. This one, I believe, has 30, 5, 10, yeah, and 20 makes 30. This one is the Bring on the New Year from Judy at Save with Judy. This one I got for making a purchase from her shop in the month of December. All right, so these hats were each, I named them each at $5 each. So I think this one is 100, but let's count. We have 20, 40, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. Okay, this one is from D Plans and Budgets. This was one of her, she gave away a whole year of challenges, and this was the February one. So this one has 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, this one is what I got as an extra savings from Judy in my purchase that I got in December. So this one is $5. Okay, and then I think this is the last one here. Yes, this is the January Savings Challenge. Should be 500. I got this one from the Honeydew Hive on Etsy. So let's count this up and see if we've got the 500. Got 1, 50, 2, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 90, 95, 500. Okay, so let's do that. And we have, ooh, 719. Oh, that's way better than what I thought we did. I knew we did the 500, and I knew there was one for 100 and maybe a few other ones, but ooh, this is good. Okay, 719. Okay, that's awesome. All right, so now where are we gonna put this money? Well, we are going to we're going to start off by doing 300 in birthdays. So let me move this out of the way. So I created this birthdays envelope, but what I was also thinking about was, you know, I didn't want to do specifically a birthdays binder, but I wanted a way to be able to track, because like for my mom, I do like $50 for her birthday, and my sisters and I have set up for all of the nieces and nephews, they will get $20 each. And for my oldest son, we'll do 200. For my youngest son, if he wants a birthday party, we will do like $150 for the birthday party, $100 for his gifts, that type of stuff. So I wanted a way to keep track of all of those individual amounts, but only have one birthday envelope. I know it's easy for a lot of us people who budget on YouTube to have many binders for like a Christmas binder, a birthday binder, that type of thing. And I do, I have a Christmas binder, and I have a holidays binder that you'll see coming up. But for birthdays, I didn't really want to do that. Or maybe you guys don't really want to do that. You don't want to have 25 different binders. You want to have one binder, but you want a way to subcategorize within that binder. Well, let me show you what I did. So I went ahead and made these. And I'm going to post these in my Etsy shop. So you will get this digital download. It'll be a sheet like this, and you will get 3 on each sheet. And what it is it is a way, let me show you this that I did for the birthdays one. It is a way for you guys to subcategorize within a certain envelope how you want it. So you can put the saving for here, the due date here, and it's nice because you could also save, you know, I scheduled this by the due date, and then the amount here. And then this progress bar, there's 10 sections in the progress bar. So I know for my mom's birthday, which is due March 27th, the total amount that I want to save is 50. If I had, every just $5, I could put in $5 and just fill in this first bar here. For my niece's birthday, hers we do $20 for. So if $2 each for each section of the progress bar. For my birthday, from my husband, I'll give him, he'll get the money out of the envelope and he'll go, take that money to buy me something for my birthday. Each section is $10. So you can keep track and you can do different amounts within the same envelope and still be able to keep it organized without having a whole budget binder for just birthdays. So these will be in my Etsy shop in the link down below. So I'm going to put these ones in my new birthday's envelope. Okay. So let's go ahead and we're going to do 300 in here today. And I'm just going to walk down the line based on priority or based on due date and see where we're at. So we'll do the 300. So we have 100, 50, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300 of our money. Let me get one of my cash trays. Okay, so like if I only had $5 to put in today, my mom's favorite color is blue. So let me do blue for my mom. All right, so if I only had $5 to put in today, I would color in this first section right here. And I could add my $5. So I could do it like that. Okay. And then if I wanted to add the $2 for my niece, I could do it like this. And then that way, the whole envelope is going to hold. Let me see if I can find a color for my niece. We'll do this one. Okay. The whole envelope is going to have $7. And instead of trying to figure out, who has which or whatnot here, we could keep a track just like that. And I wish I had done that neater. Okay, so we could do it like that. So that's how you could use this. I just thought it would be helpful for somebody that maybe doesn't want to have, like I said, 50 different binders, one binder for every category. If you wanted to subcategorize within an envelope, you totally could. So let me put this back and I am going to completely color in I'm not going to use this category thing on the back. Actually, you know what? I might use that. So let me color this in first. I'm going to completely fill up my mom's for 50. Because my mom's birthday is in March, so definitely need that for that. Okay. And then I'm going to finish my niece's for 20. Okay, and then I'm going to finish mine. Where's my favorite color? My favorite color is a teal. So I'm going to finish mine for 100. That's not really a teal, but that's close enough. Okay, and then I am going to finish my oldest son's for 100. I want to get, he loves blue jays, so I'm going to do the blue for him. This kind of blue jay blue, moody blue, since he's a 20-year-old. All right, so we are at, what is that, 100, 200, 70. So we're at 270. So in order to hit 300, I need to do 30 in my husband's, and I'm going to do green for his. All right, so let me do 3 sections of my husband's. Okay, so there we go. And then on the back, I am going to write, this is the birthday category. Starting balance 0, and then today is 3, 2. We are adding 300, so we will have 300. Excellent. So I'm going to keep this with the money in the envelope, and then we will know. Okay. And I'm actually going to put this one in there. These are the rest of the birthdays for the nieces and nephews for the year. Okay. So then the next thing I want to do with this money is I want to stuff some holidays. Okay, so I did make these. This is available in my Etsy shop as well. I made them for pretty much a bunch of the holidays this year. I have Happy New Year, and there's 24 icons. Each champagne you can name how much you want, and there's 24 of those icons. The Valentine's Day one, St. Patrick's Day, Easter, Mother's Day, Memorial Day, Father's Day, Juneteenth, 4th of July, Labor Day, Halloween, Veterans Day, Thanksgiving, and I did 2 for Christmas. I did this one, which I think is a little bit more like whimsical and fun. This one actually, there's 30 stockings, and then this one is more like classical Christmas, and I think it's more beautiful and timeless, and like I said, classical, and this one is 20. So because people like to save a little bit more for Christmas, I am giving both away in this bundle. So you could choose between the classical or the whimsical, or you can do like I'm doing and do both. Okay, so these are available also for download in my Etsy shop. Now I am only going to add the holidays that I actually need money for. Some of these holidays, even though I celebrate them, like Happy New Year, I obviously celebrate, but I don't need money for it. We really don't go out, so I'm not going to use that one in an envelope. Valentine's Day we do, but it's already passed, so although I'm going to put it in an envelope, I'm not saving for that today. St. Patrick's Day, although I do celebrate St. Patrick's Day, we love St. Patrick's Day. My mom hosts it, and she insists on making everything, so I do celebrate St. Patrick's Day, but I'm not saving for it because I'm not hosting it. Easter, we are saving for today, so I am going to save, each icon is going to be $2. Actually, each icon is going to be $5 because we're going to, actually I should say, the Easter Bunny found something that they would like to get my youngest. So we're going to make each icon $5. Originally I was going to do $2 each, and then because that's all that we would need for candy, but once we saw this item that I will mention later, we're gonna get that. So that looks like that's gonna be a lot of fun. So I'm gonna get that. So let me do the math on this one. What is 5 times 24? 120. I don't even know if we need that much. No, actually we do need that. Actually, we do need that. So I'm going to do the full 120 today. 20, 40, 60, 80, 120. Okay, so actually instead of just coloring these in, I am going to mark them off since we are completing this one already. And I'm hoping that this is not bleeding through. Okay. No, it didn't. Okay. So the 120. So yeah, I'm saving for Easter. I'm done with Easter. And this money is probably going to almost immediately come back out and go to the other things. All right. So Mother's Day. This is going to allow my husband and to get something for my son. It'll allow me to get something for my mom. But mostly it'll be for like a dinner, a Mother's Day brunch type of thing. So this one, each icon is going to be worth $3. And we are going to do, so that'll be $72. I think we're going to do the full 72 today since we have it. 20, 40, 60, 70, and 2. Okay. So we will mark out Mother's Day. Okay. All right, Memorial Day, I don't host it, so I'm not saving for it. Father's Day, I do want to, my tradition is that I always get my husband and my son matching t-shirts for Father's Day. So I'm going to, my dad personally lives in Florida, so pretty much he gets a card, that's all he wants. He gets a text and a card and a phone call. So he doesn't need much, but my husband and my youngest son, I always get them matching t-shirts. I have since my son was born. So it's been 8 years running. So I do need to get them something. I haven't decided what yet, and I'm not saying because my husband watches these videos and I don't want it to be a surprise. So these are going to be $3 each. So that'll be a total of 72, but I am not going to save for it today. We'll save for that in the next one. Juneteenth is another one I don't host, so I'm not saving for it. 4th of July, since we do have the pool, we will be hosting this one. I don't have actually I do have an amount for this one. These are going to be $10 each. So that since there's 24 of them, by the time we are done, we will have 240. And yes, husband, if you're watching, that means you do not have enough money to go to the fireworks store and go crazy like you did in years past. So sorry, not happening this year. All right, Labor Day, we do host, so I will save for this one as well. I don't think I'm going to save as much as 4th of July, but I'm not going to decide yet on Labor Day, but we do host, so I do need to save for this one. Halloween, although we don't host it, we have a big Halloween party every year at my sister's, and I go get a costume for myself, my son, sometimes my husband if he wants, sometimes I also need to get the candy and whatnot. So we do need this for costumes and candy, but we don't host. So, but I'm not going to worry about that yet. We'll worry about that at another time. Veterans Day, I will send a card to my dad, but that's about it. So I don't need to save for it. I think if I do want to do something, sometimes my husband and I are big supporters of the military, and if we, see a family out that's dining that's clearly military, we'll offer to pay for their meal or a drink or that type of thing. But we don't know if that's going to happen around Veterans Day, so we're not going to save for it, but we will do it and take it out of the church and charity part if we do decide to do that type of thing. Happy Thanksgiving. Again, I just bring 1 or 2 dishes for Thanksgiving, so I can take that out of the grocery budget. I don't need to actually save for it. Christmas, though, I definitely do. So I'm going to put both Christmases in here. For right now, I do have a Christmas binder that I would like to get started, but not just yet. And then I am actually going to put birthdays in here as well, since this is like holidays and occasions. I'm going to add the birthdays to this one too. And I'll put it right back here in the back. And this is, I messed up on the hole punching for this one, so I don't quite, there we go, kind of, sort of. All right, I don't know, it's not working for me, but that's okay. I will figure it out another time. And I'm just gonna put that in the back for now. Okay, so the next item that we are going to do with this is in our home binder. So we have a pool, we need to get chemicals for the pool. So let's see. I need to put a little bit in garden. We are going to need to buy a few bags of dirt for the garden. So each of these is going to be 3 for a total of 72 each, or 72 total. So I think today we are going to do, let's do the full amount for the garden. Let's do the full 72, because I think we have it. So we have set 20, 40, 60, 70, and 2. This is the first time that I'm actually like able to have this much in the savings challenges so I'm gonna try to snowball. I think next time I'm gonna make a running list. I honestly did not think we would have that much, so I'm gonna try to make a running list next time of how much we have and run it right up the list on snowball method. So I'm gonna make a, like I said, a bigger, longer list, and that way we can. All right, pool. We need to get some chemicals for the pool. In order to open up the pool, we need to get some opening stuff. We might need to get a new cover for it. So I am going to make this $10 each for a total of $240 for the pool. And let's see how much we have. We have 20, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Okay, so we have 150. So 150, 151, 152, 153, 154, 155. All right, so let's just go ahead and put this all in here. And I am going to color in, at $10 each, we can color in 15.5 of these. So let's go ahead and do that. So we'll do one, two, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 13, 14, All right, so there's 15.5 of the pool colored in. So I will take this and put it in here. I'm actually gonna consolidate this to bigger money, so let me get that. Okay, so I'm gonna take this 155 and I'm gonna exchange it for this 155. I just went to the bank today in order to get some money for a cash condensing of one or two of my other categories. So this will work out because I can do it here too. And that way I'm not envelope busting at the seams over here. Okay, so that's it for today. We actually did way more than what I thought. Go ahead and make sure you stop by my Etsy shop. I have a spider on the table. Go ahead and make sure you stop by my Etsy shop in order to pick up the holiday savings challenge or holiday savings trackers, and then go ahead and download one of these subcategories for your budget envelopes. I think this is really helpful for anybody that, like I said, doesn't want to have a million binders or wants to still have subcategories within the envelopes. So again, this is available in my Etsy shop. My home categories, these were a freebie giveaway that are available in my Ko-Fi. I'll also have a link to that in the description box below. So go check those out. And thank you guys so much for watching, and have a good night. Bye-bye.